And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. So a moment now to see the story for Miles Bridges.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Bridges out there with Knipple. And for the Warriors, a pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Up front, it'll be Green and post. And it's Butler in at the small forward.
Here we go.
Now we know the rumor mill is always active at this point of the season, Richard. For players, what's it like being mentioned in trade talks?
It can be a blow to your confidence, and it can also make you lose a little trust in your organization. You just have to remind yourself, it's not personal, just business.
Curry capitalizes off the crossover. Curry's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Warriors. Ball dishes to Miller. In the corner, Knipple with it. Off target from three-point range. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now, here's Ball. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Kevin, back to you.
A terrific fit. Thank you, Allie. Here's Hield, following the score by Charlotte. Shot's good by Butler.
And Butler probing the D and getting right where he wanted.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and it's Sexton in for Brandon Miller. Hornets trail by 8. Pass to Sexton. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. Curry brings the double. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the screen. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Charlotte no good that time either.
That's rock solid defense on a really good scorer.
It's up a 3 and another 3 for Golden State.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Curry with the steal. Pushing it up. Over Sexton. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Hornets trail by 11. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Knipple slams it in.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
Curry with it. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. Over Sexton. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
They're going with Hield and Butler on the wing. Up front, it'll be Green in post. And it's Curry in at the 5. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Lets it go with the 3. The shot that time, not on target.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Richard, be honest. Did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Miller's checked in for Green, and it's ball in for James. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with them. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. And some changes here for the Warriors. Horford comes in for Quentin Post. And it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Butler. To the wing on the left. Sexton kicks to Miller. Bridges, no one around him. Oh, good with the triple. Warriors leading by 14. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Curry against Sexton. The D got there too late, and he'll go to the line. So, G.A., when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
That one is off. And the Hornets' playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season, their worst record in over a decade. They're hoping these new additions can help.
Knipples checked in for Colin Sexton. RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Sunday, they'll face off against Jamal Murray. and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for their matchup with the Magic, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Quentin Post comes in for Al Horford, and it's Butler in for Kuminga. So when it comes to the league's premier three-point specialist, Buddy Hield, RJ, is one name that quickly comes to mind.
When Hield is on the floor, his coaches and teammates want him to shoot the ball, because when Buddy is dialed in, oh boy, he's dangerous.
Charlotte making a switch here. Salon's checked in.
Known as a volume three-point shooter, Hield is effective both as a starter as well as coming off the bench.
Takes a step back. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Ball.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Curry. Fires for three. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
To the middle. Gunipple. Banked in off the glass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
They kick it out to Green. Back to Curry. Here's the three. And the Warriors, another three.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Pass to Diabate. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Miller surveying the floor. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lobbed up there for Green. It doesn't go for him.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Coach Kerr. And Steve, what's your assessment of that first half of play, and any changes in mind?
We'll see. We have to adjust during the game if we see something that's hurting us. But I thought the defense was pretty solid overall. We'll see how it goes from here.
Okay, more of the same. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close to a double-double or not. That's something I would never do.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he's close to the double-double. He didn't know if it was rebounds and points early or a cheeseburger.
I'm talking about the cheeseburger. What are you talking about, Kenny?
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Hornets.
They've got to play with more force defensively, if you ask me. You got to make them feel you.
Yeah, touch them up if you have to. Right now, they're putting them no resistance.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Curry has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Well, Richard, you had an interesting view of the start of the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah, I was very, very blessed to be a part of that Steph, Clay, and Draymond's first playoff run back in 2013. Matter of fact, some of the Warrior fans are still mad at me for some missed free throws. But I was 90 years old. Let it go.
Checking out the group for Charles Lee to start the second half. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Knipple out there with Bridges.
And you can put Miller on either side of that pick and roll action. He has a terrific IQ.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship, period." Back to you, Kev.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Pass to Butler. Right side, Green. Back to Butler. Hield, the pass to Curry. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to Post. Green with a screen on Ball. Green tries again, and he sinks the layup. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Hornets shooting their first free throw tonight.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for the Hornets. For 3, Bridges. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 4th rebound in this one. Sexton against Curry. Pass the Butler. Back to Hield. Just 5 on the clock. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Hield's got 8 points.
That's not on the defense. Hield is just skilled at keeping his eyes on the basket.
59 seconds left to play in the third. He lobs it up.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Pass to Hield. Now Curry. He's got 23. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Back to Ball. Off target from outside.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Outside for Sexton. Bridges for 3. Tips it. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Up front, it'll be Green in post. They're going with Hield and Butler on the wing. And it's Curry in at the guard position. That's the Warriors' 5. Hornets trail by 20. They kick it out to Green. A three-pointer is right on target.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Hield dishes to Butler. Green against Ball. Green the pass to Butler. And Curry has it in the corner. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Charlotte moving the ball around. It's in there.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's post. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And the passing ball displays night in and night out is impressive. He takes pride in his ability to facilitate.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Doesn't get that one. Hornets trail by 18. It's going by Hield. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Miller outside. Ball surveying the defense. Pass to Bridges. Clock at 6. Green from outside.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. On the free throw, no good. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore. He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Horford. Over Williams. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Green finds James. Here's Diabate. Jackson Davis defending. Outside, Sexton. Inside, 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. Got it!
Grant Williams. Defensive foul. Al Horford. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Hornets, Grant Williams. At the line for one.
And here is Curry. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Howie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
The OWS